I love being behind the scenes, and really, if you're watching and tuning in, being behind the scenes now is really cool because we got to bounce between two very bright, brilliant, intelligent, bold, and bad to the bone entrepreneurs. And yes, they are women. Laticia Nicole, she's the one you see right there. She's smiling. They're both smiling. So you got to figure it out when they start talking. Laticia Nicole, one of the things I love to do when I'm behind the scenes is like being in the green room. So I like someone like the guest to tell me their narrative, their backstory, like who are they? What has been their journey, and what are they up to today? Now, you only have about 3 minutes, okay? This is not your long bio. They'll read about that. We don't care about that. It's not about how many letters you got behind your name. It's about who are you. Take a moment and share a little bit about your backstory, please.
Well, before I do that, Shay, I want to say thank you for this amazing platform that you have brought all these experts together where, one, we collaborate, we learn from each other, and I'm just thankful for you. So who am I? I am a woman of faith. I'm a woman of faith, and I have faith that we all could be successful in our businesses. I have faith that we all could be millionaires and trillionaires. So a little bit of background about myself is that I am a CEO. I'm a founder of a nonprofit organization. I'm not going to go through all of that. I am a coach that wants people to succeed in their business and in their life and in their career. Point blank, period. That's who I am. And so I can't wait tonight because I'm going to teach them how to restart, rebuild, and restore their business right here tonight.
I love it. Oh, that's cool. And if you would take a moment, and I hate to ask the question, the big why question, because it's kind of like, who cares about the big why? You got to do what you have to do every single day to achieve your goals. But I am curious. You could do a lot of things with your time. I know your son's in college. I get that. You have a husband for many years, a lot more than me. And you do a lot of things. You're even back in getting your doctorate degree right now. Why do you continue to work with entrepreneurs every single day? What's your passion? What's your secret? What's your quote unquote big why?
Well, my why is my family. And I figured out if your why is a lie, then your why, you won't try. If your why is a lie, then you won't try. And so I believe my family deserve to live a life of abundance. And because I believe that for my family, I believe that for other people's families as well. So my why is what you say, my children, Antonio and Aiden, and my husband. My why makes me try. That means my why is not a lie.
Ooh, all right now, all right. You're part of the same generation. We're part of the Puff Daddy generation. My why makes me try. That is not a lie. Okay, I'm sorry. That was cool. I mean, that was like really super funny. That was good. I like that. I like that. I like that. Okay, Taurea, Avant, I know you're sitting over there. You're coming to us from Houston. I believe Laticia Nicole is out there in Raleigh, North Carolina. Take a moment, if you will, Taurea, just a moment, and just quickly give us a little bit about your backstory. Like, who is Taurea? What journey have you been on, and what can we expect from you tonight? I'm just curious.
Woo, Jesus. Okay, well, first of all, again, and Shay, it's so exciting to be back here on the #1 late night show for entrepreneurs. I am just so excited to be here again. But a little bit about me, originally from Virginia, was in Atlanta for 10 years on the journey of entrepreneurship. Been an entrepreneur since 1999, but for 10 years I had no success because I wasn't really an entrepreneur. I was what I like to call a tripreneur. I tried every single thing under the sun, gave it maybe 30 to 90 days, and then I would quit. So I was also a professional quitpreneur as well. Try and quit. And then I got into the home-based business industry, which actually changed my life. I was able to become one of the top income earners, and then transitioned into where I became a business coach, teaching people how to write books. My journey has definitely been that of a up and down roller coaster, bipolar, all type of craziness. But it's been a big blessing. Since we got started in the coaching industry, we're responsible for helping more than 5,000 people, entrepreneurs, men, women from all over the world to become what I like to call an authorpreneur. And that's someone who makes multiple streams of income with their book. And so that's a little bit of the story. Shay Brown,
A little bit of the story. I love the energy. You know, we're going to get started in a few minutes. I get it. We're going to do that. But I'm looking and I'm thinking, Laticia Nicole, if you don't mind, before we really officially kick off, we have a belief here, right? One of our core values is today is my January 1st. That's the mantra. Today is my January 1st. For Stephen Bell and B, Jacqueline Jeter, who's out there, and Nicole Brown Hurston, and Rakesha Pittman, and so many of you who are watching right now, that represents that today is my January 1, represents that moment where you need to make a decision, and that decision forever changes the trajectory of your life. And there's many January 1 moments throughout your life. There are many throughout every day. Some of you might have made a goal that you're going to go to the gym. So that's a January 1 moment. You either go to the gym, Becky, or you sit back on the couch, right? You either eat a hamburger and french fries, or you have carrots, celery, and broccoli. That don't even sound good, do it. But that is a January 1 moment. So here's my question. Here's my question to you. Laticia Nicole first. What was your January 1st moment? The moment you decided you're going to draw a line in the sand, and this is what you were going to do. You're going to plant your flag. You're going to work with entrepreneurs. Tell us, what was your January 1 moment? For everybody else out there, do me a favor. Look right below the video. Write these words. Today is my January 1st. Yes, I can restart my business. Today is my January 1st. I can restart and reboot my income. Today is my January 1st. It's possible that I can live my dreams and have all the financial resources I need, and it can come through entrepreneurship. So what was your January 1st moment, Laticia Nicole?
My January 1st moment was the time I had to close my store at the mall and start over at another mall. Now, that was my January 1st. Why was it my January 1st? Because I realized that starting over didn't mean I failed. And if I can start over with one business, I can start over with all of my business. I'm just like you. I've been like a serialpreneur, faithpreneur, mompreneur. We just, happypreneur. Just everypreneur. Sorry. And so because I was able to start over with that first business, it was my January 1st, because now I've been able to start over. And we're serialpreneurs, but we learn how to focus with one business until we earn 6 or 7 figures in that one business. And then we start to earn 6 or 7 figures in all of these different streams, and then we can teach it. So that was my January 1st. When I didn't fail, I restarted and rebuilt my business, and it restored my income.
Ooh, I like that. Restart, rebuild, restore. I know you'll be talking about this tonight. Restart, rebuild, and restore. Do me a favor if you can. I'm just curious. It's just Shay Brown. I might be the only one that's curious about this. But what were the first 3 things you did? Like when you finally decided that I'm going to still be an entrepreneur, I got it. My store is closing down. What's 3 things you did to kind of get back on track?
Oh, wow. I'm so glad you asked me that, because it's 3 things that I'm going to give them tonight. And I don't mind giving them this right now. That's okay, because we can talk about it.
Yes. I mean, I don't want you to give away all the goodies, but just give us the highlight.
Well, the first thing I had to do was start. Okay, start. Mm-hmm. And I had to use what I had, and I can do what I can do. So those are the 3 things, and I'm gonna give you that little bit there.
No, I don't want you to give it away, because we haven't started yet. We're kind of behind the scenes, right? We got Sharon Green Middleton. She's watching. She's behind the scenes. Regina Clayton is out there. Margaret is out there. They're listening in right now because they're just eavesdropping on our conversation. Well, let me ask this question. They got to start. And someone's saying today is my January 1st. Last question. I'm just curious. What would you say to that person for them to be consistent? You may have heard before that consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. Consistency is the key. But having said that, what do most people struggle with? They struggle with consistency. It happened at my gym. The last 10 days, everybody's taking up all the parking spaces. I'm so mad. Can't wait till Monday when they all quit. So what would you say to someone out there that says, okay, I'm going to restart. I'm going to rebuild. I'm going to get going and recover. But they got to be consistent. What message would you have for them?
For consistency, write it down, journal. Write it down and journal. Give yourself goals and due dates. I like to say SMART goals. Okay? Specific, measurable, obtainable, realistic, and timely. So before you can be consistent, you have to write the vision, okay? 2020 vision, right? Write it and focus on that vision. And that means you have to first write the vision. So before you can start, you have to write down the plan so you can run with it. And I'm gonna leave it there.
Leave it right there. Leave it. I can't wait to get started. Okay, we're gonna get started. I'm about to cue this thing up. First, before I go, Taurea, just one question, okay? Just one question to the entrepreneur that's out there right now that's thinking, oh my gosh, she's gonna talk about doing this book thing again. I've written a book. I don't make no money on books. I spent so much money trying to get this stuff done. I've been in this anthology and I've written this book. I know you're going to give secrets later this evening. We're going to first talk about rebuilding their business and restarting their business and recovering from their business. But what would you say to the person? I'm not going to make it around that. Just what do you say to the person that has failed and they're like, this has not worked for me and they're about ready to give up? What would you suggest them just in general? Because it might not be around that.
Nobody remembers somebody who's never had challenges. Every single person that has ever gone down in history has always dealt with the most difficult of the most difficult challenges. So period, point blank, end of story. We cannot complain because we failed. We must keep going. And that's what's the motivator.
I love that. We must keep going. For everyone that's out there right now, hit the share button, and pay this message forward. When you hit the share button, I want you to write these words. It's time to get paid in your business. Hashtag ching ching. No, I'm joking. It's time to get paid in your business. Hashtag ching ching. Because on this show, we often talk about getting results in your life. We talk about getting results in your business. But tonight, it's about getting results in your business. This is for the person that wants to get paid. After you hit the share button, and you want you to pay this message forward because we're getting started now. Hit the share button. After you do that, look right below the video. And I want you to write these words. This is your declaration. It's my time. Hashtag ching ching, baby. It's my time. Hashtag ching ching. Because you got the right people at the right time. It's going to bring you the right message. And I see you guys. I'm going to get started now. At the right time, and they're going to deliver the message that's going to change your life. Why? Because today is your January 1st. You're going to get a restart. Today is your January 1st. With that being said, we got to get going, ladies. In 5, 4, 3, 2, 1. Kick it off. It's showtime, baby. I can't wait. It's almost 5. Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there. And they say yeah, and they say yeah. Cause all I do is win. Yeah.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, and welcome to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country where we're on a mission. And our mission is to empower. Our mission is to inspire. And our mission is to provide you, that's right, you, the entrepreneur, you, the single mom, you, the single dad, or you, the married person, or you, just a person with a big heart who pays your taxes every single year, you that have a vision right now. I believe you have 3 visions, actually. You have a vision and you need resources for yourself. The way you want to live. The house you want to be in, the clothes you want to wear, the food you want to eat. You got a vision. It takes resources. That's revenue. That's money. And tonight they're going to help you with that. Some of you have a vision for your loved ones. Mm-hmm. These are the ones you care the most about. The ones you want to send to a school of your choice. the parents that you want to write a check for to pay off their mortgage, the person that you're paying for their health care, and some of you are funding communities because you believe in certain causes. It takes, someone say resources. Resources, that means ching ching, revenue. Or maybe you have a vision for the people you were called to serve. The vision was given to you. I happen to believe in God. You might believe in the universe, a higher power, maybe believe in luck, imagination. But God, I believe, gave you this vision to come through you to someone else. And that is so you can help them. Just like Noah. Imagine Noah in the Bible. He has a vision given to him by God, but he doesn't have a hammer. He doesn't have a nail. He doesn't have no freaking wood. He has no friends. And guess what? There's no ark. And that might be you right now. You're looking and your bank account doesn't reflect how good you are. You need some resources. Or you're looking over here and you don't have the team you need. It takes money. Well, you got the baddest ladies, the best, the brightest, smartest, most intelligent folks I could find on the planet. And they showed up this morning, this evening, this afternoon just for you. So we're going to jump right into it. This is a money conversation for Eric Armstrong that says, I wanted to close my business today, but I decided to give it another try. You're at the right place. He's watching there, listening right now. For Alyssa that's out there, Eric Smith is out there, Tina that's out there, Monica Butts Baker who's in the house, Angela Wynn. For all of you out there who are tuned in right now, this conversation is for you. So I'm going to step back and I'm going to turn it over to Laticia Nicole. And the question I have for Laticia Nicole is she's here to help you restore. I hope I got that right. Recover, and rebuild. Is that right? Tell me, Laticia. What is it again?
Lord Jesus. And they all start with R. It's a restart, rebuild, and restore your business.
Okay.
Restart,
rebuild,
and restore.
Restart, rebuild, and restore your business. All right. Tell us why that's important, and tell us why every entrepreneur needs to hear this message. I'm going to turn it over to you and talk about that for a couple of minutes right now for everyone that's out there listening. And to Monica Baker and to all of you, hit the share button. Thank you. Hit the share button again. Just one more time. If you want to start a watch party, start a watch party. Hit the share button. Whatever works for you, please pay this message forward. These ladies didn't ask for a dime. They didn't ask for no Cash App payment before they showed up. There was no Zelly that had to send out. There was no credit card to swipe. They came here to serve, and I hope they both came with a gift to give you, by the way, so you can connect with them, because I want every one of you to do that. All right, Laticia Nicole, talk to us. Why should they even care about tonight?
Well, the reason why you should care is because I believe that each one of you under the sound of my voice has a purpose and a plan. Now I'm about to upset somebody. Everybody is not meant to be entrepreneurs. Ooh, what did she say? Everybody's not meant to be entrepreneurs, and it's okay if you have a career. I'm talking to the entrepreneur tonight. That's who I'm talking to. And sometimes you feel defeated, and sometimes you feel defeated and you may have to go back to work. I want people to stop telling you that you're not an entrepreneur because you have to work. Listen, we have bills over here, grown folks issues. Listen, I want you to even hashtag that, grown folk issues. We have bills. So as you're building your business, it's okay to have a job. Somebody just got mad. Listen, you don't pay. If you don't want to pay your bills, that's up to you. But if you're an entrepreneur and you still work, it's okay. And I'm also talking to the entrepreneur that feels defeated. Maya Angelou said, you may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. I'm going to say that again. You may encounter many defeats, but you must not be defeated. In fact, it may be necessary that you encounter these defeats. And I know you're like, what does that mean? So you can know who you are. Those defeats are building muscles in you. They're building your blueprint. So you'll know what to do and what not to do. So who am I talking to? I'm talking to you, and only you can defeat you. And that's when you stop building. That's when you stop building. Okay? And when is the time to start and restart? Now. Now is the time. Now is the time. And you're here because you want to know why and how, right? Now, we already talked about why. Your why, I know my why is my family. And I also know, as I was building my business, what did I just think about? You take the good, you take the bad, you take them both, and there you have the facts of life. The facts of life, right? It's the facts of life that sometimes things won't go the way you think they should go. But what do? You don't quit. You don't quit. Hashtag, I'm not quitting. I'm not going to quit on me. I'm not going to quit on my sons. I'm not going to quit on my husband. I am built for this. I was built for this. Duracell. Hashtag, I'm built for this. I was built to be an entrepreneur. Okay? So I'm never going to quit. So start where you are. Use what you have and do what you can. Do what you can. And so if you need to restore your business back to a place where you are making revenue, okay, tell the truth, shame the devil. It's some, I know I was one of them. I got my hand up, Shay. I was a business, I got my hand up. I was a CEO of a business that wasn't making money. I was a CEO of a business that wasn't making money, and I looked real good on Facebook. Come on here, somebody. Let's talk about it. Abundant traffic is not the same as abundant profit. Just because you have a like, 100 likes, that don't mean you have $100. I'm gonna say it again. Abundant traffic is not the same as abundant profit. Amen. Can I get amen on that?
Well, you got it. You got an amen over here. And as you're doing the amen, can I ask one question that might be on someone's mind? I see Justin Burns is out there, Lavonda Hawkins is out there. So many folks are tuning in, and they might be wondering when you have to restart. Did you feel ashamed? I know when I had to restart and I failed in my business, I felt ashamed and I was guilty. I didn't want anybody to know, and I was kind of like, it was really embarrassing. It just was. So what do you say to the person who's like, gosh, that's super embarrassing for someone to know I got to restart, that I didn't get it right. I know you're going to continue on about shame and devil. I want you to get back to that, but I'm just curious what was going on in your mind. Did you ever feel that way? Like, they all know what's going on. Everybody knows. It's kind of tough when something doesn't work and it fails, and it certainly fails publicly. So what would you say to that entrepreneurs out there that you're right, they started and now they failed, they may have to go back and get a job and restart again, and it's tough. What would you say to that person or someone out there just thinking like that?
Well, Shay, I don't know what hurts worse, failing or stubbing my toe. But one thing I do know is they're both temporary. What I had to heal from was from my own toxic habits, which was shame, doubt, anger, those toxic habits that we tend to dwell in too long and not restart our business. It's temporary, and it only will last as long as you dwell in it. Get up. Get up now. Hashtag get up now. So yes, I was ashamed. But guess what? I was ashamed, and I was building my business. I still did something. I went from one mall to another. I closed down the kiosk and I opened a store. And that store made more money than the kiosk. Then I had to close my store. Come on here, somebody. They said, what? Y'all just knew I made it in the store. Y'all just knew I did real good in that store, right? No, I had to close that store because I had the big idea to have the kiosk open in one mall and the store open in the other while I was working a full-time job and they were stealing all my stuff. Ooh-wee! Because I wasn't at my store. I had to close down both of the stores. But guess what? Then I started another business where I started earning six figures while I network marketing, traveling the world, start speaking all over the place while I was working my full-time six-figure job. I know you're like, what? What are you talking about? Because I started. I want to tell you something. I've been married for 20 years. My husband asked me to marry him. But if he had not asked, we would not be married.
Okay.
Now, I say that because somebody out there is looking at me and you have not asked for the sale yet. You have not asked for a client yet. But you're posting and you have a business plan, but you have not asked for what you want. I want you to ask. for what you want in your business, because I'm a woman of faith. If you ask, you shall receive. If you seek for that client, you will find. And I'm telling you, when you go knocking, you're going to knock some doors down. And that's what I have for you today. Back to you, Shay.
Wow. And thank you so much for sharing. Thank you so much for being authentic. For those folks that they do have a family, I guess the first question is really, when it comes to rebuilding, do you blow everything up and start over again? What's the first step they should take in terms of the rebuilding process? Because one of the things I know, Laticia Nicole, is that for everyone watching right now, they're all winners. They're all champions. They're here because they believe. And so I'm just curious, how would you suggest that they rebuild so they can get things going again?
Now, I hope you take notes, and please take notes right here on a Happy Entrepreneur Show for somebody. It's one thing that I do with my clients. It's called A Piece of Pie with Laticia Nicole. And this is how you start rebuilding. A piece of pie with Laticia Nicole. Like, what is that? A, assess. Assess. P is plan, implement, evaluate, then execute. I'm going to say it again. Assess, plan, implement, evaluate, then execute. Now, this may be done more than one time, because your business is going to be changing as you change. So your blueprint will change. You keep assessing your business or where you want it to go and where you are, and be very honest with yourself. You have to assess where you are. Okay? And that means you are, oh my goodness, and people don't like to do this. You can't be the bookkeeper, the tax pay. You can't just be everybody. Y'all know what I'm saying. You can't. You have to get some people to do those things for you. Let the bookkeeper keep the books so you can work on the business. All right. So that's what I would tell you to do. Assess and then plan, implement, evaluate, then execute the plan. And that's how you start. You start by assessing yourself and being honest, implementing, and then evaluating, executing. You just put it all together. That's what you do.
I love it. I love it. I love it. Look, when we come back, I'm going to ask Laticia Nicole to talk about how to restore your business. And I'm going to ask her, if she has a gift or a way for folks to connect with her and do something special for everyone that's watching. Maybe she has something free she wants to give away. Hint, hint. Maybe she's going to do something for you guys. But I know we come back in less than 2 minutes. She's going to bring it and talk about how to restore your business. And this is good stuff. Taurea, as you're listening in before we go to a commercial, and you're hearing about restart, you're hearing about rebuild, you're hearing what Laticia Nicole is doing for everyone that's out there that has not only failed, but has to start over. What's going through your mind?
The one thing I will say in regards to just the rebuilding, you're always going to be rebuilding. It's never not a situation where in every business, there's always a phase where you're going to go up and then you're going to go down, and then you always have to readjust yourself. It's kind of like when you're on a cruise ship and the captain, you'll drift off, and he always has to readjust so that he can get to his final destination. And so that's always going to be life. And so as long as you know that, it doesn't really mess you up when you find yourself in the readjustment phase.
I love it. And Laticia Nicole, we come back and we talk about restore your business. I want you to talk about how they need to dream big, how they need to have goals, how they need to think big. And to set you up and to cue it up, you have our good friend, none other than the man himself, Sakoni Prince, who's down in Mobile, Alabama. And he talks about bigger, bolder, better. I think that's so in line with what you're talking about. Bigger, bolder, better. We'll be back in 2 minutes. And you don't want to miss what Laticia Nicole got coming up, because it's about to go down. Damn it, we're just getting started. For everyone that's out there right now, Denise Cotton, it is always a pleasure. Tamara Gooch, we see you. Thanks for joining. Deshonda Jennings, thanks so much for tuning in. For all of you who are watching right now, for all of you who hit the share button, do me a favor. You can participate as well. Look right below the video. Now, if you're on Apple TV, you can't do this. I get it. Amazon Fire TV, I know you can't do this either. All our podcast listeners, don't worry about it. Go over to Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe. You can do this. But look below the video. Look below the video and put these words. Thank you, Laticia Nicole. Put with these words. We appreciate you, Laticia Nicole. Let's give her a digital applause, as she's already been so authentic. She's been so real, and she's got us going. I can't wait till she come back and tell us how to restore our business and how to think big, how to dream big, but more importantly, how to do big. This is Nicole the Prince. You got to take it away, man. I'm on a roll. You got to take it away. Go, 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 my man. I can't wait. This is good.
Hello, everybody. How you doing today? This is Nicole Prince of NicolePrince.com, where we make motivation personal by introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, giving you my thought of the week. And I'm doing it because you guys rock. And today is my January 1st. I'm here at Cooper Riverside Park enjoying this beautiful day. But I wanted to take the time out to send this video to talk about bigger, better, and bolder. That's right. My thought of this week is bigger, better, and bolder. You know, as we go into 2020, a lot of us, we've had plans. And we have plans for a lot of stuff that we want to do. But I want to challenge you to make your plans bigger, to make them better, and make them bolder. In order for you to make them bigger, you have to have a wider vision. You have to be able to see further than you can even now. So you have to be able to dream big. But how you make them better? You make them better by getting people to help you with them, calling someone alongside to actually be there for you to help you make them better. But then in the end, they definitely have to be bolder. They have to be something that no one has seen before. You have to stretch the limits of your imagination and do more than you've ever done in your life. That's the only way you're going to make a lasting impact and leave a legacy for those coming behind you. And look, this is Nicole Prince of NicolePrince.com, where we make motivation personal. We're introducing you to yourself. And I'm in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe giving you my thought of the week. My thought of the week is be bigger, be better, and be bolder. Hey, back over to you, Shay.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country, the Happy Entrepreneur Show, where we're on a mission, that is to empower. We're on a mission, that is to inspire. We're on a mission, and that is to provide you, the entrepreneur, to get up every single day with the resources, money, with the resources, revenue, that you need in order to really execute that vision for the people you were called to serve. And Laticia Nicole, Taurea, Avant, they're here, and they're doing that. Laticia Nicole is talking about how to restart, how to rebuild, and how to restore your business. So I'm going to turn it over to Laticia Nicole and talk about how to restore your business. And also, I want her to give you something. Hint, hint. I want her to do something for you. Hint, hint. I want her to find a way for you to connect with her and stay in this conversation over and beyond today. Hint, hint. Because I know that you got so much potential inside of you to perform at a higher level. And this is your year. This is your month. This is your time. It's just Nicole, take it away. How to restore your business.
All right. Thank you so much. And I love that bigger, better, that bold. I like that there. And I'm going to tell you guys how to restore. And I hope you got your pens and piece of paper, and I hope you're jotting down on the Happy Entrepreneur Tribe show, so other people can get it themselves. Number one. Now, when I say this, I want you to understand who I am. I am a nurse. I'm a registered nurse by trade. That's who I am. So it's going to always include like assessment and planning. But right now, evaluating. That's number one. I'm going to give you 5 things you can do. Evaluate your situation honestly. Okay. And just like a physician, before he give you a diagnosis, what does he do? He does test, right? Before a physician diagnose you, they do a bunch of tests. They get your vital signs, they take your blood, right? You have to evaluate your situation honestly, okay, to restore it. All right. Before you do CPR, what do? You see if a person is breathing. So to restore it, you have to evaluate it. So number two, rethink your strategy. The way you think, I'm going to tell you this, the way you think about your failure is the key to your success. The way you think about your failure is the key to your success. So number 2, you're going to have to rethink your strategy. Okay, because if it didn't work the first time, it's definitely not going to work the second time. And I need you to think about how did you perceive your failure? You do not want to manifest the same thing the second time, okay? So, number 3, focus on your people. What are you talking about, Laticia Nicole? Focus on your tribe, your people. Who are they? The people that can relate to you. The people that's going through the same thing that you've gone through. Talk to them, help them, serve them. Talk to your people. Those are the people that's looking for your business, your content, your coaching, your product. Talk to them, okay? And number 4, let the pride go. Let it go. We all have needed help more than 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10 times in our businesses, in our life, in our career, in our relationships. Hey, let the pride go. Let the pride go. You cannot run your business in ME. You can't move in emotion and you cannot move in ego. Let the pride go so you can be successful in your business, okay? And don't lose your passion. You want to make this thing bigger, better, and bolder? Don't lose your passion. And if you lose your passion, is that really your purpose? Do an assessment and find your true purpose on this earth and see who do you serve. And it will lead you to your prosperity. Shay, back to you.
You know, Laticia Nicole, as you were talking, that was so powerful. That was so important. Take a moment and make sure that you tell them right now how they can connect with you. That's very important. And after you do that, I want you to share maybe someone along the journey that helped you to restart, rebuild, and restore. You may not give us the name, but tell us maybe a mentor that you had and maybe a lesson that you learned from them that you would share, because you said something that was important, that it sounded like you didn't do it alone. You had your husband, you had your family, and whoever else was supporting you. So do you mind maybe sharing a lesson you learned from your mentor? You had so many, so you don't have to mention one name, but a lesson you learned from your mentors that you would share with them so they know they're not alone. And they need to connect with you because you help folks through this process. You're one of the guides along this journey to take them from where they are, help them restart. I know you help them rebuild, and then I know you help them restore. So you are one of those guys that take them across the pond from where they are, to step on one stone, to step on the other stone, to step on the other stone, to get to the other side. But tell us who helped you along that journey and what you learned from them.
Well, my mentor that I learned from, and I love her so much, and I thank God for her, is my pastor, Pastor Rose Thomas. Pastor Rose Thomas. I adore her. One thing she taught me was it's okay to sit down and learn first before you start to build. It's okay to sit down and learn first before you start to build. Because I start building before I had the knowledge. And it had to be broke up in order to be rebuilt again. And so I had to sit down for a couple of years and learn. So when I started to rebuild again, now I have the knowledge to build, and you are only going to manifest what you know. And if you're building a business without the knowledge, it is not going to grow and be successful. So sit down, get the knowledge, get the wisdom, and so you know how to grow your business the right way. And the way that you can contact me is Laticia Nicole on social media. And yes, is on my website is LaticiaNicole.com. But tonight I want to give you something, because with my clients, what we do every year, I take them away so I can download into them, take them on cruises, I take them on retreats. I want you to get away so you can be downloaded into. I want to give you a 3-day, 2-night vacation tonight. And if you feel like you need to get away, I want you to not worry about, the cover of the room. So if you send the words "get away" with your name and your email address, I am going to send you a 3-day, 2-night getaway. You can text "getaway," your name and email address to 919-407-8528. I'm going to say that again. Text the word getaway, your name with your email address to 919-407-8528. Because like my pastor did with me, I had to go sit down and be quiet somewhere so I can be downloaded into, so I can receive the knowledge and the wisdom that I needed to grow my business. Shay, back to you.
Oh no! Wait! Is there a limit on that? Hold. I'm trying to type. I want to make sure we all qualify for this. What? I didn't know. I know she was gonna do this, ladies and gentlemen. Say that number again. Say that number a little again. I want to make sure I don't miss. I heard the word getaway. 919. Now, if you missed this is on you. I mean, and this is on the honor system. So you got to do it now. So what's the number again? Sorry.
That's right. You got to do it now.
Yeah. Go ahead.
And it's 919.
919.
407.
Okay. 407.
85. 28.
Okay, Taurea, I'm beating you over there. You can't be texting faster than me. All right. Text the word what? Getaway?
Text the word getaway.
Okay. All right.
And you must include your name and email address as well.
Email too? God darn it. Okay. Why are you doing this, by the way? I know you said your pastor did it, but I mean, why you just? I mean, we do believe in the giver's economy. I get that, but what's your big why? Just in about 1 minute. What's your big why? People are texting right now. What's your big why?
My big why is that we all are successful, and I understand my why is my family, but I believe all of us have family, and I believe this abundance that God has given me is not just for me. So if I give freely with my hands open, that means things can flow through. So I want to be able to give vacations to people that need them. And I believe that helped me and my family. Being married 20 years, when we started vacationing, that's how we probably got to 19 and 20 and 21 and 22 with vacations. And just sitting down, I was able to learn more about business and the word of God and how to make it applicable. And that's why I was able to be successful in my business, successful in my marriage, successful in my relationship, successful. I'm telling you.
I love it.
Thank you
so much. You are big. You have a heart to give. You have a heart to serve. Thank you so much. I want to take some vacation. I'm still on my honeymoon year, so I'm trying to vacation every day. I'm trying. I'm trying with the year 20. I want to do it now. No, but in all seriousness, you are totally incredible. I want you to hang around if you can. I know you got a busy schedule because I want you to come back and share some final thoughts and do a rapid fire with us because you're so incredible. Everyone out there, connect with Laticia Nicole right now. This is the time. If you didn't text, do it right now. When? Now. What time is it? Now o'clock time, okay? So do it right now. When we come back, we're going to be talking to the one and only Taurea Avant. And she'll be talking about how to turn your book into an ATM machine. I can't wait to hear about that. In the meantime, we're going over to Jordan. Jordan is up in Phoenix, Arizona. He talks about accomplishing your goals this year. And for some of you, it's about restarting. Some of you, it's about rebuilding. Some of you, it's about restoring your business. And others, it's about partying on a vacation and hanging out with Laticia Nicole and her family. It's going to be cool. All right, we'll be back in just a moment. Jordan, Ruben, take it away, my man. It's his first time. He loves this.
What is going on, everybody? My name is Jordan, the Enhancement Coach. I am the founder and CEO of Enhance Coaching and Mentoring, LLC. And today is my January 1st. Guys, I'm super excited to share with you the theme, or my personal theme for this month. Thank you all for tuning in. Hope you're all really enjoying the Happy Entrepreneur Show. So guys, my theme for the month is simply making the goal accomplishing what it is that you intend to do. And what I mean by that is because so many people go into this brand new year, go into 2020, go into January 1st and just have this concept that I absolutely need to make X amount of dollars. I need to absolutely lose X amount of pounds. I need to absolutely, do these tangible things without developing the system. And as Shay talks about, systems are way, way, way more important than goals. So you can have the goals, but for these first 30 days, and this is what I urge you to do. This is my call of action to you, is for these next 30 days, commit to doing the task. Every single time you show up to the gym every day, that's a win. Even if it was the worst workout of your life, it is a win. And when you show up to make calls, even if nobody joined your program or nobody supported your business, that's a win because you showed up. So my theme for this month is make showing up the goal. Make the goal simply showing up. This is the Happy Entrepreneur Show. My name is Jordan Rubin. I'm the Enhancement Coach, Enhanced Coaching and Mentoring LLC. And make today a great day, because today is your January 1st.
It's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, where we're on a mission. And our mission is to empower, our mission is to inspire, and our mission really is to provide the resources for you, the entrepreneur, to execute the vision for the people you were called to serve. And when you execute your vision, it just takes resources. Resources normally mean it takes revenue. And revenue for business owners, or even if you're not in business, is money. And while money is not everything, we know that money provides options. We know when you have more money, you can have more meaning in the world. When you have more money, you can have more impact in the world. And when you have more money, you can make a bigger difference. It's just what it is. And so I'm really excited that Laticia Nicole and Taurea Avant are here. Taurea Avant is sitting there, and she's going to be talking about how to turn your book into an ATM machine. But, as I think about January 1, and you just heard that today is my January 1st, Taurea Avant, take a moment if you would. And that January 1st, for all of our new viewers, is that moment where you make a decision, and it changes the trajectory of your life. You make a decision every single day. You wake up, you either go to the gym or you get back in bed. You either get up and you call a loved one you care about, or you decide I'm going to do it later. And so what was your January 1st moment, Taurea, where you decided that I'm going to plant my flag, I'm going to make my mark, I'm going to master teaching people how to really take their book and turn it into an ATM machine? What was your January 1st moment?
Well, if I could be real transparent, Shay, first of all, like you said, we always have new January 1st moments all the time when we make a decision. And there's so many for me. It's just so many different times where I've been like, okay, I'm about to get on my JO and get out here and get things done. And so, I can have stories for days, but I'll just give you one. I remember when I was talking to, at a time I thought was a friend of mine, and they were doing these events, and I was like, man, why don't you let me come and speak at your event, right? And they said, you know what, you can't come speak because, Taurea, you're not ready. Now, that was just one of many different things that has happened in my life where I've made a decision that, you know what, this is why I'm not going to wait for anybody to tell me that I'm great. I'm not going to wait for anybody to tell me that I deserve to impact people. I'm not going to wait for anybody to tell me who I am and whose I am. And so that was one moment. I'll never forget it. I was in the kitchen in Atlanta, Georgia, and I was listening. I was just like, what? And so from that point on, like, my grind got insane. You hear me? And so that's just one example. And I'm saying that to say, because many of us right now, it's the new year, and, maybe somebody turned you down and told you that, no, you can't do this, and you can't have that, and you can't be this. And I'm here to let you know that nobody has the right or the authority to tell you who you are. And so you got to go out here and take it for yourself. And that's my January 1st.
And when you said you had to go take it for yourself, thanks for sharing. Thanks for being authentic. What was the first 1, 2, or 3 steps you took to get on that path?
Ooh, Shay, I messed up a lot. First thing I did was I said, I'm going to do me a workshop. Okay. Now, I didn't have any money, so I figured I'm going to find somewhere to do it for free. The library is one of the best places to do free workshops. They don't charge you. You just got to get a library card. And so I did a workshop and I messed up. And I messed up and I kept on messing up. And I just got better and better and better and better and better because I kept on messing up. We waiting for the perfect moment. We waiting to know what to say and all that. I didn't know none of that. I just knew that this person that told me I can't speak at the event, no problem. I'm going to do my own and I'm going to mess up along the way.
I love it. And, you know, one of the questions I asked earlier that I love to get from guests, experts like yourself, is what do you recommend to the person that's out there that says, okay, you got going, you didn't quit, but what was your mentality? What was your mindset in order to keep going and keep going and keep going? Because for some folks, consistency is a challenge. And for other folks, it's what I learned from Dr. George Fraser, which is stay the course. And so there's a challenge, stay in the course. So what is your recommendation, 1, 2, or 3 things they can do to stay the course and continue to move forward in the face of adversity or in the face of setbacks?
Thoughts, images, and emotions. Thoughts, images, and emotions. You are controlled by the thoughts that you think, the images that you see, and the emotions that you project. But all of that is also controlled by the people, the people that you surround yourself with, the things, the environment that you're around, and the things that you listen to. And so for me, look, I was consciously aware of that, okay? So I couldn't be around nobody that had any kind of doubt about what I was doing, Shay. And so if that meant that I couldn't be around anyone, you hear me? Like, I had to cut everybody off for a temporary point of time. I had to do that. I had to only be around individuals who spoke life. And sometimes the people that were speaking life were on YouTube. You know what I'm saying? Sometimes the people that were speaking life were on Apple iPod. Those were the only people that I had to listen to. And so I'm serious, y'all. Like, you're going to make a decision to do something and you're going to tell the person that you love so much. And it's okay. They love you too. And they're going to say, are you sure you want to do that? And that little bit of doubt can slip into you and affect you. And you say, you know what? Maybe you're right. Maybe I should quit. And so I knew that I didn't want to go get a job. I knew I didn't want to go back to what I was doing. So I had to make this work. So I had to be conscious around, conscious with who I surrounded myself with and what I surrounded myself with.
You know, that speaks so many volumes. Thanks for sharing that. Thanks for being so authentic with that. And, I've been asking the question this evening, and I don't know why it's just been on my mind and my heart today, is I'm just curious. Maybe because I'm nosy, but I'm just curious why you do this. I mean, why have you taken on this particular task to work with entrepreneurs to turn their story into a book or their message into a book so they can get paid? I've always wondered if it's someone's calling, if it's in their heart. Like, I hate to ask the big why, but when I say what's your big why, everyone kind of just tunes in. So what's your big why?
If I could keep it real, if I just use one word, I'm bossy. But no.
Oh, Lord Jesus.
But no. I've always been bossy. I just like to, no, I'm just joking. But you know what, Shay, if I could be honest, when my father passed away from cancer, and to keep a long story short, I'll never forget the faces of people who were so distraught from him leaving this world, this physical world. And I remember this one guy that had fallen to his knees and was crying. And in my mind, I was like, I wonder if my dad knew the impact that he really had on people's lives. I'm a single woman, and so I don't know if anybody else out there is watching that's single. If you're not married yet, God hasn't called that man to put a ring on it, and you're single out here in these streets, right? And so sometimes when you're single and you think about leaving a legacy, in a way, it can feel a little bit, like, I don't have anybody to leave a legacy to. But the truth is, I have millions of people that I'm going to leave a legacy to. And I want to know that when I die, listen, and this may sound crazy, Shay, but when I die, I don't want people to just remember me for a couple days. I don't want people to remember me for a couple of weeks or a couple of months. Like, I want to be in somebody's history book. I want to be the person that every single year when that time of year comes around, they remember me. And so call it what you want to call it. But I want to know that I left here on this world impacting a lot of people. And that moves me. It really, truly does move me.
Wow, it moves me. I love your passion. I love what I'm feeling. I hear the fire in your voice. For those folks that are out there right now, you listen to none other than Taurea, Avant right now, and she's speaking right now, and she's sharing with you in just a few moments how to really turn your book into an ATM. She's going to give you the ABCs of doing that. We're going to take a break. We're going to go all the way over to Kevin Goins. He's also out there in Dallas. She's in Houston. He's in Dallas, Texas. He'll be talking about how to master your message, right? And that's so important because you got to have this, and Taurea's going to probably talk about that. You've got to be able to tell your story, share your experience, or share your expertise. And she'll talk about that when we come back. You're ready to turn your book into an ATM machine? When we come back, she's going to go ABC. And for everyone out there, hit the share button. Hit the share button and pay it forward and say, it's time to be paid like an ATM for your book. It's time to be paid like an ATM for your book. With that being said, Kevin, my man, take it away.
Hi, my name is Kevin Goins, and I'm the CEO of the Brilliance Leadership Academy, where we're mastering our message in the online Facebook group, Owning Your Brilliance. Now, today is my January 1st day, and I gotta say, I'm so excited that the Happy Entrepreneur Show tribe actually welcomed me in. You gave me a lot of great comments. Oh, I felt the love. Thank you guys so much. Now, our theme of this month is mastering our message. If you saw the episode where Shay asked me, Kevin, what's your backstory? Boy, that really had me a little taken aback. Because I remember, though you see me today and I'm helping business owners expand their reach through communication and increasing their communication skills 2, 3, 5 levels and mastering their message, when Shay asked that question, I remember it wasn't always like that. You see, life hit me at an earlier age that left me wondering, if I launch out on my own, am I good enough as an entrepreneur? You know how it is when sometimes life hits us and we wonder if we write the book, will they buy it? Is that you? Or sometimes we wonder if we launch the product, if we produce these results, will anybody even show up? That used to be my story. But then when I found myself saying, you know what? I now own me. I own my brilliance. I own my stuff. And my mess is now my message. And now I can take that message and begin to just bring it into a movement called me, where people can be okay, brilliant as they are, even a hot mess, owning it all, because that makes the story juicy to tell. So I'll leave you with this. Master your message, because no matter whether you write the book, launch the product, we're coming to buy you. It's all about you. Guys, thank you so much for having me. Make it a great day.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the #1 business development and revenue focused late night show in the country, where we're on a mission. And that mission is to empower, that mission is to inspire, and that mission is to provide you, the entrepreneur, with the resources necessary to execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. So thank you for tuning in. Thank you for joining. Thank you for hitting the share button. And now you get to be, learn how to turn your book into an ATM machine. That's the promise you made. And so let's turn over to Taurea and let her share that with us, the ABC, step 1, step 2, step 3, and why it's important. So Taurea, talk to us about how to turn your book into an ATM machine.
Absolutely. Again, thank you so much, Shay Brown, for allowing me to be here. And shout out to my girl, Laticia, too, who just laid it out. And I'm reading all these comments. You know, I'm over here multitasking, and they fell in love with you, Laticia, as they always do. But okay, so let's get into this book, okay? So what I want to talk to you guys is about 3 Ps, all right? Now, our program that we actually have, which is our Book Profits Club, we actually help you to achieve 5 Ps. But today, before we get into those Ps, I want you to understand the Ps that are going to get you started, okay? And the 3 Ps that we're going to talk about, number 1 is we're going to talk about your product. And this is the business that you're in. So what we do, guys, is we help entrepreneurs to write books that are designed to grow their business. Whether you're a new entrepreneur, you're not even sure what you want to sell. We've got to figure out what is the product. And I'm going to tell you a little bit more about what I mean by product. Number 2 is we got to identify the purpose. Okay, there should be 2 purposes in a book. And a lot of times people do not sit down to figure out this. This is why we don't profit. And then number 3, we should not only focus on the profit from the sale, but the profit from the leverage. I want everybody to type that in, profit from leverage. Because when you leverage your book the right way, you will profit in more than just one way from the book sale. So let's talk about the product, okay? Now, when I talk about product, what I'm talking about is the result that you offer. See, the biggest mistake that most people make when they write books, for example, I always use this example. Anybody that follows me, I always talk about this. I talk about massage therapists, right? Because I love massages, all right? I love to get massages. They got these places where you can go to reflexology places. You get like a foot massage and everything. They do everything. It's like $30. And I love to go, right? So anyways, I love to get a massage. But when you go get a massage, the truth is you're not just going to get a massage to get a massage. You're going to get a massage for some reason. There's a result that you get as a result of as you going to get the massage. So let's just say, for example, we go to get massages so that we can have balance in our life, right? We can have some sort of balance, or maybe we want to have better peace. Maybe that's the result that you offer as a massage therapist. You offer peace. Matter of fact, let's make it even better. Let's say that you offer happiness, because the truth is if you go and Google, I want to challenge everybody to do this. Go Google how to be happy. Now, many of us would think, Taurea, why would somebody search for that? Or why would that even be a key phrase or any of that, a keyword? Well, guess what? You're going to find over 1 billion results of people talking about how to be happy. Believe it or not, a lot of people want to know how to be happy. You know how I know? Because I used to want to know how to be happy too, right? How ironic. We're part of the Happy Entrepreneur Show today, right? And so as a result, you go to get the massage so that you can be happy. What most massage therapists will do, though, is they'll write a book about massages. People don't want to know about massages. Only people that want to know about massages are massage therapists. When people go to get massages, they don't care about the technique. They don't care about, you don't need to tell me what you're doing when you're giving me a massage. I'm about to go touch your shoulder. Sir, ma'am, look, I'm trying to get this happiness in my life. I want the results, right? So what you write a book about are the results that you offer. Now, this is the deal. So if you're a massage therapist and you're writing about happiness, guess what else you can talk about in there? You can talk about the 7 secrets to happiness. 1 is to get a massage on a regular basis. How you doing? Number 2 is to meditate. Well, Taurea, I don't do meditation. You ain't got to do the meditation. You find somebody who does do meditation. You say, hey, let's partner. I want to be an affiliate. And anybody I bring to you, can I get a commission, right? So now you got another way. Let's say another way to be happy is to have essential oils. So now you get you some essential oils. Anybody ever went to a massage and they put a little essential oils, like while you down there, they put a little on your nose. You say, ooh, what is that? Right? You say, that's happy oil. Now, what's crazy about the subconscious mind is if you say it's happy oil and they believe it and you say it enough times, you know what's crazy? We'll believe we're happy because of this oil, okay? How many of y'all have seen people smelling the essential oils? They like, it just gets my chakras right. Look, whether it does or it doesn't, the power behind the subconscious mind is that whatever you tell it on a consistent basis, it'll believe. So where we mess up is when we write our books, we don't write our books for providing people with the results that they're looking for. That's what you got to do. So that's the product. Number 2, the purpose. As a result of someone reading your book, what do they now know? And what is the next step? See, a lot of y'all, if you write a book, if you've written a book, we done left our people hanging, right? We done wrote this great book and they done. And now they sitting there like, what's next? Guys, if you read self-development books today, 9 times out of 10, those books are redirecting you to some more information, to the next workshop, to the next session, to the next book. It's always a redirect. But you also have to know, as a result of reading this book, I promise you, you're going to be happier in life. You got to know what that result is going to be. But then this is the other gotcha, right? Y'all listening? Another thing that people never plan, they never say, as a result of me being an author, this is now what's happening for me. See, when I wrote my very first book, A 6-Figure Vision, this was the blessing that it was in all of this, because I only wrote the book because I was in network marketing. I was a 6-figure earner. I had hit a glass ceiling. I wanted to start talking to lawyers and doctors and stuff, and some of them were not taking me seriously. So I needed them to respect my authority. In order to respect my authority, I heard that you should be an author. So I said, well, I'm going to write a book. And they're going to have to respect me now. as a successful entrepreneur, right? And so the only reason why I wrote this book was specifically to recruit more people. I had a game plan. Many of us, we just said, I just want to write a book to write a book. We got to have a purpose in this. As a result of you writing this book, what's now happening for your life? What's happening? I want you to envision. You got to close your eyes and picture it. Honey, are you talking to Oprah Winfrey, darling, because you wrote this book? Are you at the Mega Fest now speaking on the stages? You know, does Joe Osteen come invite you to come? Look, I dream about it. One day I'm going to be at Lakewood Church and I'm going to be sharing my testimony, okay? Listen. Do you understand what I'm saying? We never picture this. Are you going to be on the news? I wrote a book about depression, okay? And in that book, on the cover, I was sharing, I had a picture of how my life was when I was going through depression. And because I knew that I wanted this book to touch children, I had to improvise the cover a little bit because I knew as a result of me writing this book, it's going to change the lives of children. So you got to know what's going to happen for you. It can't just be, I'm going to help people. That's automatic, y'all. We've got to be strategic in this. And then the third P is profits, okay? So I kind of gave you some ideas, right? I gave you an idea. You can make money from, of course, your services. But then what you want to do is use your book to be able to make multiple streams of income. Because just like what Laticia was talking about earlier, honey, we can't just live off of one stream. We've got multiple bills. We need to have multiple streams. And so with that, leverage your book to do so. But let me also tell you one more thing. Stop leaving home without your books. Many of you guys are secret authors. Don't nobody know you done wrote 10 books. I mean, I can't tell you how many people I meet. They say, I done wrote 6, 7 books. I said, well, damn, you must be making $60,000 to $70,000+ a year just off your book sales. They said, well, I said, well, where are they? They said, well, excuse me, how you are author and you don't have your books on you? It's like American Express, ladies and gentlemen. Do not leave home without your books. I know Elisa Mitchell is watching right now. She'll tell you everywhere she goes, she got her books with you. And many of you guys have followed the techniques that I teach you. If you go to a restaurant and you're with your homegirls, don't sit at the table. Go sit at the bar. You might not drink Jesus juice like I do. You can drink water, but put 2 books at the bar. When people drink alcohol, they become very conversational, right? They want to talk. And eventually somebody is going to say, is that your book? You're going to say, why, yes, it is. It's $20. That's how you respond. And watch how you start selling books. Stop being secret authors out here in these streets. I ain't making no money. That's because don't nobody know you got a book, okay? I mean, 9 times out of 10, guys, regardless what your book really is about, people love to buy books. It's ironic. It's so weird. It's the easiest thing in the world to sell if you really get out here, roll your sleeves up, and get on the grind. So I don't want to hear nobody in 2020 talking about, I got this book, Taurea, and it's not making any money. My question is, how many people have you talked to today to actually get that book sold? So those are my 3 Ps. Mr. Shay Brown, the happy entrepreneur, sir.
I love those 3 Ps. Just real quick, in about a minute or two, what's one of the reasons why people don't take that action after they've written the book? Is it fear? Is it they just don't know? Or what do you feel holds them back? And what's your secret for helping them break through that barrier?
The plague of self-doubt. It's a plague running around in these streets, Shay. It's a big one. I mean, I can't tell you how many people have literally messaged me within the past 9 days saying, well, what if I'm not good enough? Or Taurea, I don't have these accolades, or how dare I? I remember somebody even told me one time. Now, mind you, not an author. By the way, stop listening to people who ain't never did what you're doing, right? Yeah. This person was not an author of Shay, and I guess they must have found out I was writing a book, so they indirectly shaded me and was like, yeah, I heard people trying to write books. Why would people write books? What they gonna write about? They ain't experienced nothing. Like, was just like really clowning me. And I was just, and almost at first I started to believe it. And so guys, you gotta understand that you are valuable. You are worthy. You stop worried about what you say at the beginning, Shay, all the acronyms, all the initials and stuff. A lot of times we let all of that stuff hold us back. The book is what qualifies you. And also make sure when you write your book, write about stuff that you know. Like, you don't gotta, some people say, well, I need to do my research. No. That's not why people are buying it. They're buying it because they want the information that you know, the information that you have. But it's a big old plague of self-doubt running around in these streets. And I'm here to let you know you got to let that go.
You got to let it go. How true is that? Before we go to break, Laticia Nicole, as you're listening in and you're hearing that you have to let it go, self-doubt hold people back, take a moment and as you're hearing Taurea talk, what's kind of going through your mind? What are you hearing that you want to convey to all the folks who are out there listening right now?
I am who I am, Shay, and I can't help it. And I ain't gonna start preaching up in here. You know I ain't. I can't. I'm not. But what I will say, you have to change your mindset. You can't have the same mindset like the rest of the world. You have to transform your mind by renewing it. And as I'm hearing her speak, I know some of you are trying to grasp of what she's saying because you've been thinking so differently. You've been playing ring around the rosies, pocket full of posies, ashes, you all falling down because you're in the same circle of people thinking the same way. But you're going to have to transform. Well, you're going to have to be transformed by the renewing of your mind. That's the word of God. I can't help it. That's who I am. And you're going to have to change how you think so it can change your business and it can change how you selling those books. Get the books out of the garage. Look, you see me pointing. Get the books out of the garage and take them with you. Take them with you. I'm sitting here I'm so excited because I know everything that she's saying is so true. I have girlfriends, Dr. So-and-so, and she has a book and she wrote it like 13,000 years ago. And it stays on her on her table right there by her bed. And I'm like, if you don't make some money on that book, I'm listen. So I'm praying that some of my real important, real sophisticated girlfriends, you know who you are, the little smart people that Dr. So-and-so, please listen to what she's saying and go get you some Jesus juice and set that book on the table.
Hello.
And even if your Jesus juice is going to church, and take your book with you. The main point that I heard you say is take it with you. When I met this young lady, before I even heard what she said, I had my book in my hand, but I forgot to take it on stage. After she got off the stage and I was called back to the stage, guess who had their book on the stage with her? I had my book on stage. I was right there. Shay was looking at me. I said, she said, bring it with you. I brought my book on the stage. Take your book with you so you can make some money. Okay? Because bills have due dates. Okay? And so should your goals to make money off those books. Back to you.
So well said. Thank you so much. Taurea, Avant, I want to make sure that folks that are listening out there may want to connect with you. I hope you brought a gift to give them, a giveaway, something they could connect with you, a way they can find you. Take a moment, if you will. If everyone is out there listening and watching, I want you to tune in real quickly. And that's her hint, by the way. I know she's ready to give you something because we believe in the giver's economy. And that is the person outgives the competition, out-earns the competition. So, Taurea, Avant, before we go to commercial, before we go to break, how can they connect with you and what do you have to give with them?
Absolutely. So, first of all my social media is Vision Avant, okay? But this is what I'm going to do for you. So I have a training where I literally teach you guys how to make $500 to $1,000 in the next 7 days with your book before it's done. The way I learned how to do this is because there was times when, honey, I needed a bill paid. I'm just here to be honest. And I needed to come out with a book so that I could pre-sell, okay? So I'm going to teach you a technique that I promise you, those of you who follow, it will work. On top of that, you're going to get my ebook on the 6 reasons why I believe every business owner, even if you're just getting started or you like, I don't even know what I want to sell, on my ebook, 6 reasons why you should write a book. So this is what you guys need to do. Real easy to remember. Name of my company is called Book Profits Club, okay? You're going to go to gift.bookprofitsclub.com. Gift.bookprofitsclub.com. One more time, for y'all in the line. gift.bookprofitsclub.com. That's where you need to go. Go right there. Go right there tonight. Subscribe. I'm going to give you guys the training. It's going to be a live training, okay? Ain't going to be no recorded. We're going to do a live training this weekend, okay? So you don't want to miss out on this. So go to gift.bookprofitsclub.com.
I hear you loud and clear. I love it. We're rocking. Here's what we're going to do, ladies and gentlemen. We're going to go to a break, and once we do, we're going to come back. We're going to go rapid fire. Ask them each a question. They'll answer it as fast as possible. That's their cue. And then they're going to have their closing and final thoughts. I don't know what they are, but there'll be thoughts that empower. There'll be thoughts to inspire. There'll be thoughts that will encourage you to go out there and really achieve your goals. I'm going to suggest you connect with both of them. When they come back, before they close out, they'll tell you once again how to connect with them and the gift that they are giving to you this evening. We appreciate both of them. They're here giving of their time. The one thing we know with 100% certain is every single one of you watching, you watching, and you watching, and you watching, you can all make more money. I know you can make more money. I know you can make more money. But the one thing I was taught many years ago is that you can't make more time. And they both given the most precious gift they have, and that is time. So here's what I'd like for you to do. If everyone's watching right now, look right below the video. Look right below the video. And I want you to give them a digital applause when we go to this commercial break. Give them a digital applause. And how do you give them a digital applause? Put thank you, Taurea. Thank you, Laticia. Just look right below the video and put we appreciate you, Taurea. We appreciate you, Laticia. Look right below the video and say you did a great job. They're probably wondering right now, did I give you something of value? I know they gave you something of value, but it's always good to get feedback. We're all human. So do that if we can. All the happy entrepreneurs that are out there, every single one of you, let's love on each other. Let's support each other. Let's uplift each other. Let's do this together. Success is a team sport. You can only get so far by yourself. With that being said, let's go all the way down to Raleigh, North Carolina, which is where the one and only Laticia Nicole is. And we're going to Dr. Connect Thigpen. And she's talking about every accomplishment comes with action. Both of those ladies would agree with me with that. We'll be back in just a moment.
Hello, it's your girl, Dr. Connect Thigpen, also known as Dr. K, founder of Rise Women's Network. And Rise Women's Network is pleased to present to you hashtag Next Sister Up. I'm with you in the Happy Entrepreneurs Tribe, and today is my January 1st. Here's your thought of the week. Every accomplishment comes with action. Every accomplishment comes with action. You see, action in the right direction leads to massive success. Now, there's three things when it comes to taking action and reaching your goals. The first one is you must first identify what it is that you want to even accomplish. Now, I get it. It's the beginning of 2020, and many of us have written down our goals, our vision, and our plan for 2020. Awesome. Number two is we need to identify all of the actionable steps that we need to take in order to accomplish those goals. And lastly, we want to prepare for the best possible outcome. Now, how are you going to prepare for the best possible outcome? First, you're going to identify all of the resources you're going to need to accomplish your goal. Second, you're going to ask yourself, do I have access to all of these resources? Thirdly, you need to identify all of the potential obstacles that you could possibly face. And four, now you're going to take some more actionable steps in order to prevent those obstacles from happening. Here's the thing I know. If you do nothing, you're going to get nothing. So I challenge you, take action, and take more action. It's your girl, Dr. K. Make it a great day.
Well, it's a great day. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur, and welcome back to the Happy Entrepreneur Show, the #1 business development and revenue-focused late-night show in the country. #1, where we're on a mission that is to empower, to inspire, and to provide you, the entrepreneur, with the resources you need in order to execute the vision you have for the people you were called to serve. We're now into the rapid-fire segment, that where I ask a question and they answer the question in less than a minute. I did say less than a minute. Yes, less than a minute or faster. A minute or less. A minute or less. We like the word less, actually. But anyway, with that being said, let's go rapid fire in all seriousness. Taurea, we'll just start with you. And the question is, what's one of the books that you read recently? So you talk about books that's had an impact on your life, whether you read it recently or in the past. And not the Bible. The Bible stands by itself. It's not one of the books. It's all by itself. It's in a separate category.
Absolutely. I'll say the 4-Hour Work Week is a book that I recently read that has definitely had an impact on me. Just really learning how to delegate your time and be most effective with your time so that you can get that money. But like you said, that most valuable asset, more time.
Here's your time. Absolutely. Laticia Nicole, folks are hearing you out there. They're thinking, wow, 20 years of marriage. In any relationship, 20 years is a long time. Take a moment, if you can, and talk about one of the secrets that you and your husband have in order to keep your marriage together and keep it happy.
Well, I know you've mentioned that good book, that good book that everybody should read is the book, right? Mm-hmm. One of the secrets that I've learned out of that book is every day is a brand new grace, a brand new mercy, brand new. Every day is new. And so what I've learned is not to take the things of yesterday and bring it into today, because today has worries and concern of it by itself, right? So it's the same thing with marriage. You have to forgive every day. You have to love every day. You have to give grace every day. You just must, so you can be married tomorrow.
I love it. And Laticia Nicole, we'll stay right there with you. When you're looking to collaborate, you're looking to partner with another business owner, what's one of the characteristics you look for in a collaborator or in someone that you want to partner with?
Ooh, I look for character of ethics. Mm-hmm. Character of ethics. Just because you can make money, that don't mean all money ain't good money. And your ethics is very important. So that's what I look at. I'm one of them people, I'll go stalk your page from 7 years ago. I'm her. Because what I know about myself is I've been speaking life all my life. So that means it should be some consistency with your words. And so consistency in your character, in your ethics, and that's what I look for.
Thanks a lot. Appreciate that. Taurea, Avant, I know you're a student of books as well. And, one of the questions is, what's one of your core philosophies, your core quotes, a saying that you like that kind of guides you throughout the day, that guides you throughout the week? I know there's so many you could pick from, but what's one that pops in your mind and say, Shay, this is my mantra. This is one of my beliefs, and why?
Well, one of my beliefs is that stop waiting for things to be perfect. Just do it. Mm-hmm. Nike did it best when they said just do it. And so that's just my whole thing. And honestly, I'm going to be honest, I just do it so much that a lot of times I put out stuff and it can be wrong. But I'd rather be wrong than to never have done it at all.
Wow. And last two questions for each of you, one each real quick. Laticia Nicole, you keep mentioning travel, vacation. What's one of the places did you visit personally, and what did you enjoy most about it? I know there's so many out there, but if you had to pick one, you say, Shay, this is one of the places I visited, and this is what I enjoyed about that.
Oh, how could you just pick one with a travel agent? Okay, so
I don't know. Because I only have so much time.
I must pick one. Okay, so the one would be Costa Rica, where I zip line in the mountains with my husband, and I sat on top of a volcano in the streams as it was being warmed by the volcano with my husband putting mud on our skin, honey. That was fun. Sexy mud. So
why am I not the only one laughing around here?
It's all sexy, but it sounds nice to me.
20 years make you crazy. No, Costa Rica was beautiful. It was memorable, and I wish I could have said something with that. A vacation we took with the kids, but I felt like we went together. That was my boyfriend all over again in Costa Rica.
I love it. Taurea, your last question, and it's one of my favorite. They're all my favorite, but I'm always curious. That's why I ask these questions. Looking back, maybe, I don't know, 5 years ago when you got started, or however long ago, when you're looking at your younger self as the question, what would you say to your younger self, knowing what you know today, looking back? Because someone's probably right where you were once upon a time. What advice would you give yourself?
I guess, I mean, it's just kind of been what I've been saying all night. Like, don't give up. You know what? As soon as you get over this hump, it's going to always be something else. It's like, it's always something. But the truth is when you're doing something that you love to do, like, just stay doing what you love. Don't get thrown off by any kind of carrots, because they always get thrown at you, you know, the golden carrots. But when you're doing something that you love and you do get those kind of roadblocks or distractions or whatever it can be, it's so much more easier to get back up and keep going. Because, you know, what they say, new levels, new devils. What Biggie said, more money, more problems. The truth is every time you think you're going to solve a situation, it's always going to be something else. So when you realize that and you know who you're connected to, you cannot let that affect you.
Yeah, so true. Thanks for sharing. How can they connect with you, Taurea?
Vision Avant. Y'all better hit me on the social media. I don't get my number out. Y'all know better than that. But you can definitely hit me on the DM, because it goes down in the DMs.
It goes down there. Okay, so before I allow you both to give your final thoughts, because you'll do that in less than 2 minutes or less. Laticia Nicole knows I always have a special request. It's just, you know, it's kind of like Dr. George Frazier. I always have a special request. And so in a short amount of time, and then we'll let Taurea give her final thoughts, and we'll come back to you, Laticia. But it's just one of my favorite segments. I don't know if you've heard this segment, Taurea, but it should be like a segment on the show. It really is. But it's one of my favorite. But Laticia Nicole has this thing for those folks that are watching and listening for the first time. This affirmation. And normally the affirmation is I am, right? It's like, I am great. I am wonderful. I am amazing. I am magnificent. I am grateful. And I love that I am. I love that. I mean, for years, I just loved it. I mean, there's whole books written around that. But then I was on an episode, my early episodes. Can you imagine that? My early episodes. We're in season 5, and depending on when you're watching, obviously. But we're in season 5 now. We do about 48 episodes a season every 90 days, and that's a lot. But it's one of our first ones, and she talked about this whole concept around let there be back in season 1. You got to see it in one of the first 10 episodes. And she said, Shay, I am is good, but I believe in something called let there be. So let it be blank. Let there be blank. Let there be blank. I'll let you frame the conversation. And for every single one of you writing, I want you to get a piece of paper out, and I want you to look right below the video and say, let there be. She'll guide us on. It's only about a minute or two exercise, but I just love, I kid you not, I went back and watched that episode at least 100 times. I kid you not. I can almost quote you, but I won't. I'll turn it over to you. I'll take it next time around, Taurea. Y'all see me on stage talking about the happy entrepreneur says, let there be, but I don't have what you got, girl. I don't have it. So take a moment, if you will, and talk about the importance of let there be, and then kind of share with us some let there be affirmations. I love this. It's one of my favorite segments. It's like Janet. You're the only person. I talk to my wife. I get so excited when I talk about this. I'd only leave her for Janet Jackson. I wouldn't leave her for you. But I gotta hear the let there be. I'm telling you, it's good. It's one of my favorite segments.
Oh, thank you, Shay. Thank you. Well, you know what? It's nothing original under the sun. But when God gave me let there be, it came directly from him. Because the first thing he said was, let there be light. And there was light, right? Let there be. And we were predestined. And I won't even go into all that, but just to know that everything that we can speak into existence, all we have to do is say, let there be. So what I want you to do right now is think about what you need, what you want. What do you want? Okay? What do you want? And then I want you to say it out loud. Let there be revenue in my business. Let there be clients knocking down my door. Let there be witty inventions coming to me. Let there be currency flowing through my fingers. Let there be. So it shall be. Now, I know a lot of you may be scared to say, let there be. Let there be, because maybe your let there be may be so big. I need you to speak things as though they aren't, so they shall be. If it's health, in your business, let there be peace in your business. Let there be love in your business. Let there be happiness in your business. Let there be money coming from your business. Okay? So let there be. Let there be. Let there be. Back to you, Shay.
Let there be, let there be. That gets me every single time. Let there be. So with that being said, we're going to turn over to Taurea Avant. Taurea Avant, tell them how they can connect with you, and then give your final thoughts, and then we'll go over to Laticia Nicole with her final thoughts as well. She'll let them know how they can connect with her as well. Thanks a lot, number one, Taurea, for being on the show. Thank you for spending so much time. I appreciate you giving of your time, your experience, your expertise, and also giving away a free gift that's going to benefit the audience. You always show up, you show out, and you give 100%, and you play full out. So thank you so much. We appreciate you.
Oh, absolutely, Shay. Look, I can only play full out because that's what you do. I got to match my energy to yours. So thank you for doing what you do. I mean, would you say fifth season?
Season 5.
How many
We're in
episodes
season 5.
Season?
Yeah, season 5.
Listen, I don't know nobody that works harder than Shay Brown. I mean, listen, so I got to bring my energy with you. So thank you. Again, my contact, y'all, is Vision Avant. So Facebook.com/Vision Avant. Instagram.com/ it's all Vision Avant. So follow me there, y'all. And then don't forget gift.bookprofitsclub.com. That's where you can go to get the gift and get access. I'll be emailing you guys this weekend so you can get access to this private webinar. Y'all need some money? They'll be messaging me saying, I need some money. I'm about to give you the goods. I'm going to give you the goods, all the goods. You're going to make some money this weekend, okay? I promise you.
Okay. Thank you so much. Those were final comments. We appreciate that. And Laticia Nicole, just like Taurea, one of the original folks, and many of you get to hear Laticia Nicole several times a week when she does her Power Minute. I didn't play her today because she's sitting right there. You get her, she's right there. And so let me say thank you. Let me say thank you for sharing. Let me say thanks for sharing your time as well and your talents. But more importantly, thank you for supporting her. You, just like Taurea, you've been a big supporter for so many years. And she was one of the ones, Taurea, when we first started, I kind of called and said, got this idea. And she didn't say, well, how many people are going to be there? She didn't say how much I was getting paid. She didn't say, do you got any marketing for it? She didn't say, no one's done that before. She just said, okay, just tell me what I need to do. I'll be there and I'll share and I'll do the best I have. And she's done that from the very beginning, over and over again. So we thank you from the bottom of my heart and all the happy entrepreneur family. We appreciate you. We love you, and continue to do what you're doing. You're making a big difference. It's never easy, because my father would say, if it was easy, everybody would do it. And they're not. That's why God gave you the talent. So with that being said, give us your final thoughts. Tell them how they can connect with you. Tell them the gift again, and then your final comments.
Absolutely. So, but Shay, thank you so much for this platform, the Happy Entrepreneur platform, because it speaks life to the entrepreneur. There's so many entrepreneurs out there that aren't happy. And every time your show come on, and this is the time of night that entrepreneurs are normally up at night, just trying to figure out what to do right. And then they see happy entrepreneurs. So thank you for speaking life to the entrepreneurs. And so with saying that, I want to tell them to love with the love of the Lord and forgive like you want to be forgiven. I'm going to say it again. Love with the love of the Lord and forgive like you want to be forgiven, so your business can flourish. Bitterness can't bring blessings. If the business haven't worked thus far, people then took your money, they done bamboozled and led you astray, forgive them so you can move on. All right? So love with the love of the Lord and forgive like you want to be forgiven. My name is Laticia Nicole, and I speak life so that we all may have life more abundantly. And again, each one of you, I want you to get this special gift because you need to get away. I do cruises every year, but you don't have to go with me to this cruise, because this right here, you can do this. You can do this in the next 30 to 60 days. Okay, 919-407-8528. Text me and say, get away, with your name and your email address. And I'm going to send you a 3-day, 2-night vacation voucher Now, I will let you know you have to pay the taxes. I ain't paying the taxes. But you don't have to you don't have to go to a 90-minute presentation. You know how they do, try to keep. No. You just pay the taxes and you go and you get some rest. So you can be downloaded with the next blueprint for your business. So thank you, Shay, again. I'm Laticia Nicole on Facebook, Laticia Nicole Speak Life on Instagram, and LaticiaNicole.com. Thank you, Shay.
Thank you so much. With that being said, we want to thank you, the viewers, you, the person that's out there right now that's taking time to hit the share button. Some of you took the time to hit the watch party button. You can still hit the watch party button, by the way. You don't have to not do that. You can share and hit the watch party button. And why would you want to do that? Well, you want to pay this message forward. It's like your big give back. It's your gift to someone else, to bless someone right now so they can be a blessing to someone else. So thank you so much. And all the folks who took time to write the notes. I want to go back. We go back. You got both Laticia Nicole and you have Taurea Avant. We'll go back and we'll read the notes. So thank you so much for all of our digital note takers out there. God bless you. Without you, man, others couldn't be blessed by the words you're putting down. So thank you so much. And all of our viewers on Apple TV and Amazon Fire and Roku and YouTube TV and now all the podcast platforms, we love you. So with that being said, this concludes the episode, by the way. I want you to know that as you're watching right now that today is your January 1st. Today is your January 1st. You can restart, you can rebuild, and you can restore your business. Today is your January 1st. You can write the book and you can turn that book into an ATM machine. Today is your January 1st. And I know with 100% certainty, for you listening right now, for you watching, you're already a winner. You wouldn't be here. You're already a champion. You wouldn't be here. You've already got so much greatness inside you, or you would be being here right now. The potential's inside of you, and it's coming up right now, and it's possible. So here's what I want you to do. Your last that only you can do. Look right below the video. Just write these words. Today is my January 1st. Hashtag it's my time. Today is my January 1st. Hashtag it's my time. What is it again? Today is my January 1st. Hashtag it's my time. With that being said, my name, by the way, is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. And I promise you from the bottom of my heart, we'll make some good things happen when we connect again next time, because for you, the best is yet to come. It's up to you, but the best is yet to come. God bless. We wish you success. Goodbye, ladies. We love you. Appreciate you all. And we'll see you again real soon. So much fun. Talk to y'all.
Bye.
Promise I made to my mom. I only did this message for one person, and that's my mom. This is for you, Mom. Love you. My name is Shay Brown, the Happy Entrepreneur. Make it a great day, everyone. Thank you. Thank you. Thank you.
All right, Shay Brown.
Mic check, mic check.
All I do is win, no matter what. Got money on my mind, I can never get enough. And every time I step up in the building, everybody hands go up.
Yes. Yeah.
And they stay there, and they stay there, and they stay there. Cause all I do is win.
Yeah.
Thank you. God bless.